What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be covering 5 interesting, funny, and somewhat game-breaking glitches in Dragon Ball FighterZ. So the first one we're going to talk about is involving Tien's Chaozu super, one of his level 3 supers, where Chaozu explodes straight out of the anime. And it turns out that if you hit 2 opponents with this in very specific circumstances, so here I'm going to DHC from Kid Buu to Buu, and then do the level 3 super. They both get hit by it, and this kind of confuses the game for some reason. If you're wondering, where did Buu go? He's still there, he's just invisible, and he's gonna stay invisible pretty much forever. You know, he can still fight, he can still be hit, but you just can't see him. He can still do supers. Even if he tags, he's remaining invisible behind the scenes. So here he is again, still invisible. I think it's pretty funny. This probably is not going to happen in a real match unless they're specifically trying to set it up. But if it happened to me, I would definitely be able to laugh about it. And I'm sure that this, like most of these glitches, is going to be patched pretty soon. But for now, it's pretty funny to look at. Next up, I'm going to look at a glitch that is specific to Captain Ginyu, and this one's actually really applicable in a match. So, Captain Ginyu has this super. It costs 1 meter, but if you hold the buttons down, you can charge it up to cost 3 meters. So say I wanted to Z-change from this level 3 into my next character's level 3. That's 6 meters, right? 7 minus 6 is 1. I had 1 meter left. But if you do it with very specific timing, you can actually make the second level 3 only cost 1 meter. So here you see I only have 4 meters, and I'm going to input the second super input very early in the animation, and here comes the level 3, and it only costs 1 meter. And it's really consistent. This isn't hard to do, and it works every time. It's great. 4 meters for 6 meters worth of super. Or if you only have 3 meters, you can use this to get a free level 1 super. So here you see I have 3 meters. I input the second super early in the animation, and here he comes. It's a 0 meter super. That's fair, right? So it even works in combos. It's not a big deal at all. You can just combo into a level 3 into a level 3. It's pretty awesome, but don't get too used to this if you're a Ginyu player, because I'm sure it's going to be patched out pretty soon. So this next one I call the My Planet Needs Me glitch. This one is pretty hilarious. It's not actually that useful, but it's funny. If you do a quick air dash backwards, and then you break a Dragon Rush, if this happens really quickly, the momentum kind of freaks out, and off you go, flying into the stratosphere. So you'll just keep floating for a while, until eventually you'll just disappear off the top of the screen. So like I said, this is like a really rare situation. I don't really see this happening too much, but it's pretty fun because you can use this to kind of see parts of the level that normally, you know, you can't see them at the angle that you normally fight at. So it's funny for that reason. But if you get tired of the other guy floating up there, all you have to do is hit vanish, and you will go up there and knock him back down to the ground. Or if you're the one floating up there and you want to come down, just press Super Dash and down you go. Now, as for a glitch that I think is pretty useful, this is a glitch that is specific to Krillin, or actually it's specific to his assist. In case you don't know, if you have blue life on your health bar, that's called recoverable life, and if you press Krillin assist, he is going to throw a Senzu bean, and when you touch the Senzu bean, that's going to recover all that blue life. So it's pretty good, but the big downside is if you only have a little bit of blue life, that's all you're going to get back. So you can see he's almost dead, but he only gets a little bit because that's all of his life bar that was blue. But there's one weird exception here. For some reason, if you're blocking projectiles when you're eating the Senzu bean, you get just a ton more life back. I don't know why this works, but it's pretty good. You can see he only had a tiny sliver of blue life there, but he got like a pretty big chunk of life back from the Senzu bean. So I have no idea why. It's only against projectiles or other things that do chip damage, but it works pretty well. Now, it's kind of a specific timing thing. You can see here, he's got a whole chunk of blue life here, and he eats the projectiles kind of at the wrong time, and so that doesn't really affect it. But still, I think it's okay. I think it's a pretty good buff to Krillin's assist. And for the 5th and final glitch, this one is by far the craziest, silliest, and most game-breaking of the bunch. So this is another one that involves Captain Ginyu. I guess Ginyu has kind of some glitchy aspects to him right now. And it's when he calls Raccoon to help him out. Raccoon can take hits from the opponent, which I think is kind of what enables this. So if Raccoon gets hit by a level 5 super, for example, from Goku Blue, weird things start to happen. So I can actually tag out during the super, bring in Frieza, do Frieza's level 3, which then glitches because of the screen freeze in Blue Goku's level 5 super. So now Frieza is just stuck here forever. You can press all the buttons you want as Frieza and nothing's going to happen. You're pretty much trapped. There's still a hitbox there, so if the opponent goes and hits it, they get hit once and then it goes away. And so this is pretty much it. I mean, neither player can hit each other at this point. The Frieza player can't tag, he can't do any attacks or anything. So this is kind of a problem because basically whoever has the life lead is going to win by timeout. Time's just going to run out, and then whoever's winning is going to win. So, again, you can see that the setup for this is like really crazy and elaborate, so I don't think that this is ever really going to happen. But man, if it did, this would make someone really mad. So, anyway, guys, that's going to be it for the list. Hopefully you found these as entertaining as I did. I wouldn't worry too much about these glitches. Arc System Works is a very competent developer, and I'm sure they're going to have them patched in no time. So, as always, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.